My name is Griffin Garner, and this is the impromptu speech on if you had to commit a crime, which one would it be? Now, this is kind of an interesting question because I believe that, sometimes this question kind of involves some clarity to whether or not your morals will be put into question or there will be any consequences for the crime. But this question doesn't involve anything like that. So, kind of my first thought rolls into, what is the crime that I could commit that would land me the least amount of punishment and hurt the least amount of people? So one of the reasons, along with many others, why people choose not to commit crimes is because they know what will happen to them if they do. They could possibly have to pay money to the city or state in which they're, committing the crime. They could even possibly have some jail time, and in extreme circumstances, they could be, put to death for the crime that they committed. Another good point is that, people also don't commit crimes because they know that it's morally wrong. In a lot of ways, when you murder someone, it's morally wrong. When you steal from someone, it's morally wrong. And so there are people out there that believe that morals aren't really a thing, that they don't exist, and those are the kinds of people that end up in more trouble than most. And then there are the people that do believe in morals. When you're talking about these philosophical things, though, usually questions that come to mind are something to the point of, like, if you had to steal bread to feed your starving family, would you do it? These philosophical things, they get really messy sometimes, and it's really difficult to think through, because would you want to commit the crime to save your family, or would you rather save your family? In conclusion, I think that the crime that I would commit is something to the sort of traffic violations, speeding tickets, anything like that, something that would only give me a fine, but to where I wouldn't have to affect anyone else in their life or anything like that, and everyone would be safe.